Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul. It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. And I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Right, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay, then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. So glad that you are with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. I am Hefty Goof, and it's so good to see you. Hello. Welcome in. It's Sports Gaming, middle part of your screen. I am Hefty Goof on the left side of your screen. On the road this morning from Seattle, and going to be hanging out in this little itty-bitty vertical for the whole rest of the show. So it's going to be good. Hi, Sean.
Hi. How's it going?
This is kind of like a lazy Brady Bunch, where it's this is a story of two bros-in-law.
And our friend Chad.
Who were hanging out with a very important chat. Yeah, this is pretty much the setup today. It's early, and it's early because it's also late, because I was up particularly late. Okay, I don't know how many times it's going to happen, but the game that I worked last night had a broken basket, so the game was delayed for 45 minutes to get even started, and then it went to overtime.
Of course.
Why does this world dislike me? Such is life.
That's how it goes.
I hope your night was good, though.
My night was pretty good. What did I do yesterday? We did homemade Crunchwrap Supremes. Those were pretty tasty. And then I did some laundry. And I went to bed. So not bad, I guess.
What is a homemade Crunchwrap Supreme? I feel like I'm so out of the loop with Taco Bell. This sounds like something that is from that place.
So you take a large burrito size flour tortilla. And you put taco ingredients, whatever you want, really. I did taco meat and grilled onions. And then you put a smaller, crispy corn tortilla on top of that. And then you spread on some beans. And then you fold it up into a pinwheel shape. And then you grill it so that it grills closed and stays closed. And then you eat it. And it's got crunch on the inside and wrap on the outside. Hence, Crunchwrap.
Good morning to Drew Mega. Good morning to IMJF Downs, who's jumping into the chat. It is Thursday, February 16th, 2023, and we are on the road today. Appreciate you being with us. Coming up, we're going to have some fun stories. We have one that's about brothers-in-law who each pull a van 32 miles to jointly break a world record.
This was not us.
It might have been. I was on the road, and we've been training all our lives. It was.
I'm 90% sure that if someone was like, "Hey, you guys want to pull a van 32 miles?" we'd be like, "Nah, we're good."
I don't think that's for us today.
Pass.
So we'll tell you that story coming up this hour. We'll tell you about a Florida rescuer who was able to release 12 rehabilitated manatees in one day. So we do have that story coming up as well. It's good to see Downs, as I mentioned. What is going on here? Sean is Hefty, and Hefty is Sean.
Yeah, usually you're over here.
Oh,
now you're over here.
all right, ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna move past you from your right to your left. So here we
Okay.
go.
Ready.
And I'm going.
Oh, how'd you do that?
Magic.
Wow. Fascinating. Oh, but chat. Hi, now you're way over. Hi, chat, way over there.
That is true. Chat is usually between us. Now, all the way on the right-hand side. That's unfortunate. It's good to see Drew Mega 2 said, Hefty, hopefully you don't get sleepless in Seattle. It's the name of a movie.
Nice.
Yeah. Sean, sound like you had a very full night.
Yeah. Actually, in between telling you what I did and then rating the night or the comment about my night, I remembered what took up all the time. I had a shower to fix. I
Did
blocked.
you just have a stove to fix? What is happening to your house?
I did. The shower in our bedroom had a leaky valve, and so it was just dripping. Not enough to be a problem, but just enough to keep you up all night with sporadic drips. So that part came in yesterday, so I had that to fix. That's what took up my whole evening. I remember now. I love plumbing.
Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Coming up, well, we told you the stories we'll tell you about. Birthdays this day in gaming history. Today is National Almond Day. Do a Grouch a Favor Day. Fat Thursday. Innovation Day. World Anthropology Day. And World Cholangiocarcinoma Day.
I'll count it. You spelled it out? It was good.
Tried my hardest. It's apparently a very nasty cancer.
Yeah, no good.
I mean, I guess I don't think we're going to get in the business of being like, that cancer's pretty okay, right? Like, all cancer sucks.
Right,
Apparently
but there
this
are
is
some that are inherently less scary than others. Still scary, but like Resident Evil Village versus Resident Evil Biohazard in VR.
Yeah, it's still terrifying, but apparently it's supposed to be less terrifying. So, everything's going good on my end, other than I had everything going with the video game showing up in a very great, wonderful way, and it's going to show up in a less than wonderful way, which is a bummer. But other than that, I think so far everything on the road's going good. Chat, you can let us know if anything seems a little bit off today. But I can hear Sean. Sean can hear me. We're right next to each other. I mean, things are pretty okay, all things considered.
I have fascinating news. The last stage for this season's challenges is out. And I have a get 200 goals, assists, or saves, but that's a combined thing. Those usually go pretty fast. I do not have the get 150 assists. I don't think that one happened at all this season, and that's fantastic.
Is Rocket League getting soft?
Maybe. I haven't thought about all these to see if there's one that's equally hard, but I'm okay not having to get assists.
What are we going to do? So many assists that will be wasted for no reason. I guess although it combines for that one goal. So.
Yeah. So they're still handy for sure, but they're not required because I can control goals and saves a lot better than I can control assists. So good news.
Good morning to Magnus. It's good to see you. We are on the road, or at least I am in Seattle today, so it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by this morning radio show that plays games. I do want to get everybody in the right frame of mind because we're not going to be able to have the don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth today.
Sad. Very sad.
So the good news, we can't lose. The streak at 1,040 is still very much alive, but we're definitely not going to be able to advance it. So instead, we'll play Words on Stream coming up at around 8:07 this morning.
Perfect.
Yeah, the drive was good yesterday. I covered a lot of ground. I actually had a dentist appointment in the middle part of Oregon and then had to drive to Seattle after that. So things were kind of chaotic last night, but look at these teeth.
Oh, so clean. So pearly white.
They're going to be that white for roughly 6 days. I don't know why, but this is just the way things were. So, that's the way things are. All right, let's play a game of Rocket League. We'll see how this particularly looks, and then we'll kind of go from there. This has been a lot of fun. I still really very much enjoy this game. I just hope that we can actually win some right off the bat, as opposed to lose some, because we tend to do that.
I'm so big.
All right. Let's see how this looks. Oh, and let's see how this sounds, too. Let me know, Chad, if the game the only mistake I made is I put this monitor that I'm playing this game off too far to my right hand side, and so I'm having to really kink my neck to play the game. Oh no! Now I'm super quiet. Okay, let me even turn that down a little bit more. Turn this up a little bit more. Is this any better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, because I forgot you get my game audio now, don't you?
I sure do. The double game audio was intense there for a second.
Okay, good. Everything's in good shape with my This is Rocket League quick chat, so I can actually hit that button and everything is fine. Actually, that video's not god awful. That's good.
No, we've seen worse.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even introduce our topic of the day. How rude of me. Today is Tim Tam Day, which is a day that I'm very excited about because I would like to go to the store and buy some Tim Tams. So let me see if I can find some on my way home from Seattle. It's not National I Want Butterscotch Day. It's National Tim Tam Day.
I still do want butterscotch, though.
Can we get butterscotch Tim Tams? Is that a thing?
So funny enough, it's not the list I went with because it didn't actually have much information to talk about. But I found a top 14 Tim Tam flavors, and one of them was butterscotch. I was like, oh, how fitting.
I wanted butterscotch Tim Tam. Do they still have chocolate, or is it entirely butterscotch?
No, it looked like chocolate cookie with a ribbon of butterscotch on the inside. It looked pretty tasty. Fancy. We're going to have to go to Australia and get those, because I doubt they're something we can find here.
And have you had a Tim Tam from the source, someone brought them home from Australia, or have you only ever had them from a place that happens to sell them in the U.S.?
I've had them from a world market, so they were because you can also find them packaged for the U.S., but the ones at World Market are at least imported to the U.S., if that makes sense. And there was a noticeable difference. So I'm going to say I've had the authentic experience, but I'd like to go to Australia and double check.
The biggest difference between those Tim Tams and the authentic ones is we put a whole bunch of FDA-approved junk in them.
Right.
So, chat, we're asking, what is your favorite store-bought? And look at how well we're trying to represent the entire audience. What is your favorite store-bought cookie or biscuit?
Nice.
Look at how we're trying to proactively solve arguments and keep friendships amongst the chat. Seriously, the other day I had a scone, an amazing scone. It was just absolutely delicious. And I shared it with some friends from the UK.
Doo-doo-doo.
And they told me that was definitely not a scone. That was definitely something that they can't categorize. It's like where the US UK comparisons end is at scone US version. Like at that point, there's no equivalent, and those things don't exist because a scone is a biscuit, a biscuit is a cookie is a biscuit. I think that was a little bit too circular, but.
Oh, that was a close one.
For them. Nice. A little jump scare. That's good. Jump scare for your Thursday morning. It doesn't feel like a Thursday, by the way, because I rarely work basketball games that happen on a Wednesday. So my whole week is thrown off.
It happens. Feels like a Thursday over here, but that's because it's my day off.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to do anything today. It's nice. As far as best store-bought cookie, I'm going to go with the dark chocolate Oreo. Like, that is my number one jam right now. It is so amazing.
Yeah, I was thinking Oreo as well. Trying to commit to a specific flavor is tough, but yeah, Oreo cookies are kind of our go-tos for a lot of that. I'm a big fan of the mint Oreos. They're pretty tasty, but I'm not always in the mood for mint. So it just depends.
I don't know how much I like the mint ones. I mean, I know you've tried so many more varieties of Oreo than I have, unless I happen to be there on tasting days, or around tasting days, because then I can get to them, which you're very kind to share. I don't remember any of the mint ones, though, but I've never really loved mint and chocolate, so I don't think that would be up there for me. But these dark chocolate ones, I mean, they're just like chocolate on chocolate, and they taste amazing. I think I remember s'mores Oreos being pretty good. S'mores. But yeah, I've never had the authentic Tim Tam experience. I think someone brought us some from Australia one time, but there was an issue with them. I don't know. Maybe I guess I have probably had them from the source. I just have never been to Australia, so I've never had a chance to have them, in person.
Well, I guess we'll have to fix that. Let's go to Australia.
We'll be right back, chat. We have something we have to go to.
We'll go try them hot and fresh, because that's how it works, right?
Right off the manufacturing press. That would be hilarious if, like, cookies that are, packaged for the store and they're pre-made with preservatives and stuff actually were, like, hot coming off of the press, because that sounds now less appealing.
I like those fresh preservatives.
Oh, whoops. Well, still not a bad start. 5-2.
Oh, we'll take it.
Nice. All right. Look at that, chat. We're one of life's winners. We win our first game of Rocket League, which doesn't always happen. If you're playing bingo, we did not have an MVP out of the three of us, or out of the two of us. We had one out of the three of us with our teammate. Now let's see. With my head kinked to the right, did we get me over 100 points? We did. I was at 130, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. No. All right, it's Gaming Morning Show. It is now 6:27 West Coast time. It is 9:27 out east. It's 2:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. It's Sean and Hefty this morning. Thank you for being along for the ride. We are going to be on the road today, back in the regular studio coming up on Friday, and then we are going to be off Monday through Wednesday next week. So no Gaming Morning Show the first 3 days of next week. We'll be back on Thursday, a week from today. All right, let's get the video game headlines you need to know. We do this every single show at this stage. And once again, as always, to give us the video game headlines, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Thursday, February 16th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We got update for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games, and there's some pretty good games in there. This tends to be what we've seen the last few months. Some solid titles available for those that have the higher tiers in the PlayStation Plus realm, and this month, available next Tuesday, February 21st, they're adding in some games such as Horizon Forbidden West, which is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it yet, definitely worth checking out. That is available for both the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. There's also The Quarry, which is available for both systems, and that is a spooky game where you're at a summer camp and there's monsters that may or may not be werewolves. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen anything about it. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is also on there for the PlayStation 4. Tekken 7 is there for the PlayStation 4. I Am Setsuna for the PlayStation 4, among others. The full list can be seen in the story that we linked. So check that out if you have PlayStation Plus Extra. If you have PlayStation Plus Premium, you get all of the previously mentioned games along with Destroy All Humans for the PlayStation 4, Harvest Moon Back to Nature for the it's for the PlayStation 1, but you can play it on your PlayStation 4 or 5, The Legend of Dragoon, and Wild Arms 2. Those are all PlayStation Premium classics. So get those available next Tuesday if you'd like to check them out.
You're not going to be surprised by what I'm about to tell you, but I will not be checking most of the spooky games out, just to be completely honest.
No? You don't want to play The Quarry?
Man, I've seen The Quarry advertised, and I've seen some people playing it on the internet, and every time I show up, I'm like, I don't belong here.
Yeah. There's a set of games like The Quarry that are all very similar, but different stories. And a lot of them are like decision based, right? And I've thought multiple times that it might be fun to do GMS fudge with that style of game, and let you make all the choices and see how it goes.
I'll take it under advisement.
But first, Dead Space. In our next news story, Power Wash has gotten a crossover DLC with a property that might surprise you. Clickbait. It's a Power Wash Simulator crossed over with Final Fantasy VII for some reason. I mean, I'm always up for more Power Wash Simulator, but Final Fantasy VII, that's interesting. This is, it all takes place in Final Fantasy VII City of Mako, which is Midgar, and it's looking all dirty, and so you gotta clean it. Power Washing Simulator. It's a special pack which includes 5 jobs across the iconic fantasy city. The Midgar Special Pack is going to be released for free on March 2nd for the Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. And it's not just cleaning. Developer Future Lab said in a blog post that, like the original Power Wash Simulator, there's a story to uncover in each job with an overarching story to figure out as you go.
Okay, yeah, that one's a little surprising. Final Fantasy and Power Wash Simulator.
Match made in heaven.
Just like we all expected. I mean, I don't know enough about Final Fantasy anymore. I tried to play a Final Fantasy game when I was a kid, and it didn't stick with me. But like, I can't imagine. Is a Power Wash like simulator? You're cleaning off like figurines from Final Fantasy, maybe cleaning some castles or buildings.
No, you're like cleaning like levels that take place in the Final Fantasy VII world, and like a big mech thing and a cool like futuristic motorcycle looking thing. It looks pretty cool, and this is brilliant because if you care about Final Fantasy VII, you're going to want to play it because you know these locations and you'll get all the references that they're making throughout the story. And if you don't care about Final Fantasy VII but love Power Wash Simulator, it's just more Power Wash Simulator. Happy day. I'd love to see this trend continue. Let's get Power Wash Simulator crossed over with like dang near anything. I'd watch. Let's watch some Rocket League cars. Let's go into Horizon Forbidden West. I don't care. Just more Power Wash Simulators. Great.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
So I'll definitely be playing that just because I love Power Wash Simulator. It's a fantastic game. So we'll check that out in March. But more urgent news, Multiversus came out swinging when it came out. It had a really strong debut. Well, their peak player count has plummeted to below 1,000 amid a content drought. That's not looking good. This is from Alessandro Filari from IGN. It had a strong debut last summer of 2022, and it climbed up a lot of the most played charts on Steam and consoles. But their content drops and seasonal updates have been pretty sporadic, especially as of late. And now during a more recent report, activity on the PC release of Multiversus has dropped close to 99% from its strong debut. They were peaking at 153,000 online users, now less than 1,000.
Okay, so a couple things that I didn't remember. So that game came out all the way back in the summer. I feel like that game came out 2 days ago, which is surprising, but you're absolutely right. It had such an amazing start, and it has such strong IP, being a Warner Brothers game. I'm really surprised that it fizzled out. I think what this proves, since I'm not a developer and I'm not a publisher, so I have no actual like first-hand knowledge, is that this looks way easier than it actually is to make games that stick. Like we were talking the other day about Apex Legends, as one of the BRs that like has stuck around, right? And I take that for granted. It could have easily have fizzled out, and my favorite game have no player base, right? And this is amazing to hear that they were in the thousands, about below 1,000. That's absolutely mind-boggling to me. Like, who wouldn't want to play with Shaggy and Marvin the Martian? Like, come on, it'd be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a grind when you're looking at these kind of free-to-play model games. If you're not getting new content out there and more reasons to turn it on, even a game you enjoy playing, you're eventually going to stop coming back. So rough time. Hopefully they can turn it around, or maybe this will be the next game we see on the sad list.
Turn it around. Multiverses.
So I'm sure we'll hear more about it. Either the next story you hear about Multiverses will either be new content for Multiverses or Multiverses to close summer 2023. We'll see. But for now, always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Dust and Neon out on Switch and PC, Eldorand out on Switch and PC, Hellcard out on PC, Loretta out on PC, Pinball FX out on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series S/X, Theatrhythm Final Bar Line. They mashed up theater and rhythm. It didn't work. Theatrhythm. I don't like it. It's out on PlayStation 4 and Switch. Wild West Dynasty out on PC. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Montezuma's Revenge, featuring Panama Joe out on Switch.
Panama Joe. All right. Well, there you go. I feel like I should know what these are, because Montezuma's Revenge I've heard of before. I'm guessing I should know what Panama Joe is, and I'm guessing it's matched up both of them, but I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah, I don't know Panama Joe. I mean, it's clearly a play on Indiana Jones. Montezuma's Revenge I only know because it's a ride at, I believe, Knott's Berry Farm.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We've now had 2 Knott's Berry Farm references on the show in like the last, I don't remember how, 2 days. I think we talked about Knott's Berry Farm. Oh no, it was during when we were talking about the pirate ships. Your favorite carnival
on
ride day.
Ferris wheel day.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations to Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe. It's out today for Switch. It's our GMS name of the morning. It could become a name of the month if it believes. And of course, if they don't get sued for Panama Joe. Indiana Jones is watching me. When they release Geriatric Joe, then we got a problem. It could become our name of the morning, name of the month rather. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you get access to win our name of the month before anyone else. You can find out more about becoming a Patreon subscriber at patreon.com/GamingMorningSh. Thank you so much, Sean.
You bet. Do you know who portrays Panama Joe?
Yes. Reginald Chevy.
Nice. Reginald is a good Harrison alternative. I swear.
I couldn't think of there has to be like another name that ends in like son. I can't think of for the life of me what that is.
I was thinking like GMC.
That's a good one too. I like that very much.
Reginald
All right,
GMC.
This is a morning radio show that plays games. Thank you so much for being with us. It is now 6:38. Good morning and a nice chat to Sis. It's good to see you. I appreciate you being along for the ride. We got birthdays and this day in gaming history coming up in just a moment. I think our friend I am JF Downs was spot on. If I were to try to play the game that you were talking about, that quarry game, I would just try to murder everybody so the experience could be over as quickly as humanly possible.
That sounds right.
Like, I don't know. I mean, the premise, here's the problem with scary things. The premise always sounds super interesting because, like, I understand, where they're coming from. Like, it makes sense to me that why people dig horror genres and horror movies. But I can't put myself in that situation too long. The other day that I am JF Downs, who I'll shout out, was playing that game, was playing Resident Evil rather, and it was really fun to watch somebody else, I guess, get as scared as I am for most of the things that I have to do on GMS Fudge. So thank you, Downs, for letting me know I'm not alone. All right, it's time to tell you the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you so much for being with us. I am up in Seattle, going to be back in the home studio tomorrow, and as I mentioned, there's no shows on Monday through Wednesday next week, so be sure to bookmark your calendars to not bookmark your calendars for us to be there.
Perfect.
You really have to get a calendar to remind yourself that we won't be around? Yes, you do. Yes, please do that. That would be fantastic. All right. Yes, this is the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games, and that is the story of a set of brothers-in-law, not Sports.Gaming and myself, but a set of brothers-in-law who decided to do the impossible, and that is going out and, basically moving a van as far as they humanly possibly could. For fun, I'm guessing, is the case. This is from Ben Hooper of UPI. The story reads as such. Apparently, a British set of brothers-in-law each pulled a 1.65-ton van a distance of 32 miles to become co-holders of the Guinness World Record title. The pair, both in their early to mid-30s, completed the feats side by side in Yorkshire, and both stopped at exactly 32 miles to become co-holders of the Guinness World Record for farthest distance pulling a vehicle in 24 hours. The brothers-in-law said that one of theirs, the younger brother's bout with leukemia, is part of the reason they chose to do this. They decided that 14 years ago, they'd be inspired to compete in challenges each year to raise money for charity, and this is the one that they decided to do. They started out running half marathons and marathons before deciding to take on more demanding challenges of pulling vans for world records. The men said the record stood at 2.1 miles when they first decided to attempt the challenge in 2019. They soon learned the record should be increased to 21.1 miles. They decided to continue to train for the record, and in October of 2021, they jointly set the record for the van pull. The men decided to take their record even further, and 10 months later, pulled vans side by side for a distance of 32 miles. Their friend also attempted to break the record with them, but had to stop after 14 miles due to a pulled ligament in an ankle.
Eesh.
Wow.
Bummer.
Wow.
So, even more interesting, they didn't pull a van. They each pulled a van. So we wouldn't even get to team up to pull a van. We each got our own. I don't like this. What are the chances that someone said, "Can you guys walk 32 miles?" Oreos, and us be like, even without the band, no, I'm gonna pass.
Oh my gosh, that's something else. That's something else for them to be able to do that.
It's intense. Congrats to them.
I'm very impressed. Nice save right off the rip. Downs goes, I hate horror. Downs, I just choose not to be scared for, pretend reasons in my life. I'm too busy being scared all the time, like of my own moments where I'm like lost in the shadows driving or something like that. Like that's when I choose to be scared. There's a big dog pile of cars over here in this corner.
Big dog pile of cars was my band's name in high school.
I gave my teammate a boot, and I really didn't need to. I bet that person's pissed. All right, chat, what is your favorite type of cookie? That's our question of the day today. But it has to be store-bought. A store-bought biscuit or cookie. We're curious what it actually is. Ooh, Sis says Oreo.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Do you have any, Sis, do you have any, like, specialty types of Oreo? Because we talked about this. Sean is, like, very good at trying all of the different varieties of Oreos that are out there. And so Sean brought up mint. I brought up the dark chocolate Oreo, which has just basically dark chocolate filling, but it is so amazing. It's other than that, it's just the standard Oreo. Ooh, did you see that the new Mercedes car was unveiled?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went back to black. Looks nice.
And how long? This is in Formula One, chat. How long were they back in silver? Was it just that 1 year?
Yeah, not even like a full year. Because I want to say they had a black car for part of that season. That was last season, and then they switched back to silver. Or I could be remembering that completely wrong, but it wasn't very long.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like Formula One was 40 years ago.
Yeah. It's coming quick, though.
Well, and that's what's interesting is I was just complaining about this with the football season being over. Is you have to wait so long to get another try at it. And that's the nice thing about Formula One is, I mean, that you know what it was? It's because the race last year was so kind of anticlimactic that like the season was basically over in July.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not the long battle like it was the season prior.
Sis says, I don't want to be too adventurous with my Oreos because if you dislike them, then you're stuck with the whole box. That's true. Do you have any that you've, from the ones that you've like tried adventurously, have you ended up like not being able to finish a box because you or the whole family's like, nah?
We've definitely had some that weren't great. If there were some that didn't get eaten, it's because they were forgotten and went stale more than like, oh, these are gross, so we're not going to eat them. Which is kind of similar because we're more likely to forget them if they weren't good. But it was rare. Most of them are edible, to at least share, get everyone to eat a little bit.
Sis says, I really want to try the cookies and cream Oreos. I like cookies and cream, like ice cream, and I really like that cookies and cream Hershey bar that I only ever get at gas stations. And every time I get it, I go, "Oh look, there's this cookies and cream Hershey bar. I remember those. Those are delicious. I should get these more often." And then I forget until I randomly find them again at a gas station.
Nice explode for the goal there.
Oh yeah. Yep. If I can't score, I can pave the way. Someone else to score. Down says Tim Tams look very much like we would call a penguin in the UK. Do it. Well, and this is the thing is because of the shape of Tim Tams, they're kind of elongated cubes, basically. I always think that they're wafer cookies. That they have some sort of wafer like in them, but I don't think they do. I think they're just like filled with delicious chocolate.
They might have some. It's not a wafer, but there's some structure in the inside, I believe.
Oh
man, we definitely are keeping it by their goal. Just can't get it in.
well, and that's how it's that whole adage of like I should have went to the ball instead of waiting for the ball to get to me, or else I could have scored that last one.
Nice.
Look at that, tied it up with 12 seconds. So, Sis loves cookie and cream flavored things, but mint, no, thank you. I mean, the mint Oreos were pretty good, but yeah, I mean, you have to like mint, I imagine, because most mint flavored things with chocolate or any other accompanying flavors, mint has a tendency to kind of overpower.
Yeah, and Oreo makes I have to say it in the right order, because if you say it in the wrong order, it's a different thing. But they have Oreo Thins mints, which are nice because then you just get like a nice thin layer of mint, and it's a pretty good ratio. But I don't mind the regular ones either, but I like mint, so.
Yeah, but do you like mint ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We currently have to try the cookies and cream Oreos, or as I've called them, the Meta Oreos. Since cookies and cream is often just crunched up Oreos, and now it's crunched up Oreos in an Oreo, which is brilliant. We have those to try. We have not gotten those open yet.
What you're saying is it's Oreoception.
Yeah. Get it.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Good morning to King Gray. Nice chat to you. Good morning to RHS Jack. We'll get your comments in just a moment. After this, we got birthdays this day in gaming history. So if you have a birthday to celebrate, get ready for that. It's coming up after this game of Rocket League. It's also National Tim Tam Day. So we're asking, what is your favorite store-bought cookie or biscuit if you're in that particular part of it? This is a hard-fought game.
Yeah.
This is practically Oreo cannibalism. Oh my gosh, that's such a good line. We're feeding the Oreos to the Oreos. Gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I even followed you into the goal with the hopes of just getting any sort of deflection. I still don't remember. We had this tracked at one point. Oh gosh. We had this tracked at one point what our longest overtime game is in GMS history. And that was maybe getting close to it. I think we played 7 minutes one time.
Yeah, we've gone overtime longer than regulation before.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for being with us. GMS on the road today. We are up in Seattle, or I am up in Seattle. So thank you for being along with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningSh.tv. Sports.gaming, center your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Oh, wait. We switched places again. Ready? We have to do witchcraft again.
I'm ready.
And everyone close your eyes and imagine. Oof. Thank goodness. Oof. Back in the right place. Everyone was thrown off right away. Getting comments on the setup. So I'm at a place today for the show. Whoa, new setup, said King Gray. Thank you for bringing tacos. Jack says, I love Hefty's new setup. And the cam from the desk instead of from the forehead is refreshing, says Jack. If you're doing exclamation point bingo today, I did not score under 100 points. So
No, we were all high scoring that game.
yeah, absolutely. So that was a fun game though.
Yeah. Are you at Hefty Goof's a place you can stream?
I'll tell you the worst
can
part
we
about
open up
Hefty-
can we open up a place to let people come stream and call it Hefty Goof's a place you can stream?
I would like that. I would like that very much. Oh my gosh. I will admit that this is a place that I love staying, and the person who I'm staying with did tell me that they were going to come down this morning at like 5:15 and bring me coffee.
Bummer.
No coffee.
We were out of coffee. I had to go get coffee this morning.
Yeah.
It was cold outside. Here you go.
Ooh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Today is Tim Tam Day, so we're asking you, what is your favorite store-bought cookie or biscuit? Please let us know what your answer is. I think a penguin, Downs had explained earlier, is more like a dense biscuit layer. So that's the big difference between penguins and Tim Tams. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because we would like to celebrate with you. With you. All right, perfect. There we go. That feels good. Birthdays. They happen every year for every person. It's an annual event. And today, celebrity birthdays wise, there are some celebrity birthdays. And those include actor LeVar Burton, who turned 66 today.
I love LeVar Burton. He's set to appear in the 3rd season of Star Trek Picard, reprising his role as Geordi LaForge.
Remind me where Star Trek ranks for you. Like, you've watched a good amount, never?
Nah, I've seen it from time to time. I don't strongly dislike it, but I'm not interested enough to watch a ton of it. I've seen most of the like classic movies. But yeah, it's there.
Yeah, I saw the Picard series, and I have no real reason to watch it, I suppose, but it's kind of cool that they're getting like a whole bunch of the gang back together.
Right.
Jack says, I love Star Trek. I remember when Vader was Picard's father.
Nice.
Today, actor and rapper Ice-T turned 65.
Ice-T moved from New Jersey to California while he was in grade school.
I remember that move. Good morning to Kate Zay. Good morning to Look, it's Mike O. Mike O says, I love Star Trek. I remember when Vader was Picard's father. Does everyone know that spoiler? That's amazing. Nice chat to y'all. We're doing birthdays this day in gaming history. Actor Mahershala Ali turns 49.
Oh, Mahershala.
Mahershala, thank you.
Prior to being cast as Blade, previously appeared in the Netflix Luke Cage series as the villain Cottonmouth. That was a very complete fun fact.
Yes.
Gave us all the information.
They forgot the year. Other than that, like the who, the what, the when, why, and the how. Elizabeth Olsen turns 34 today. The actress.
She once appeared as an extra in an episode of Full House. Did you know Elizabeth Olsen is Mary-Kate and Ashley's sister?
That's one of my favorite ones of all time. The fact that was the case, because I had absolutely no clue. Whatever it did, I'm guessing that was 2 years ago today. That blew my mind.
It was a while ago. That was an early one.
No clue that was the case. I could not believe it. Let's see. Singer The Weeknd turns 33 today.
The Weeknd has appeared on multiple episodes of Saturday Night Live as the musical guest.
But has The Weeknd ever hosted?
I don't think so. But he's a guest on Saturday Night Live a lot because it takes place during the weekend.
Such a silly joke. Good. I do enjoy The Weeknd. Blinding Lights. Is that right?
Sounds right.
The name of the most recent song. It's a bop. All right.
We've got a drummer birthday.
We have a couple drummer birthdays. Dave Lombardo of Slayer is 58. And guitarist / drummer Danielle Haim of Haim is 34.
Wow. Double duty.
Yeah. It's hard to play guitar and drums at the same time.
Today, actor Sarah Clark from the Twilight movies is 52. Either that or from some obscure TV show that I don't remember called Twilight. One of those.
Who knows?
Today, John McEnroe turned 63.
And DJ / producer Bass Nectar is 45. Nice.
It's good.
Bass Nectar.
It's all the nectar of the bass. All right, that's your birthdays. This day in gaming history, we start with the year 1993. So Sean gets a chance to play Lawsuit or Not a Lawsuit. Sean, the year was 1993.
Not a lawsuit.
You're going to say not a lawsuit to 1993. In Japan, Fujitsu introduces the Marty model of the FM Towns line of computer game system. Marty has no keyboard and plugs into a television. Software is run from a CD-ROM drive. Price is $800.
Wow. And that's $93. Not like $93, but $1993.
It's like, what? No, it's $800. 1999, the International Solid State Circuits Conference is held in San Francisco. That classic.
Count me in.
Solid State Circuits Conference. Damn. Toshiba and Sony Computer Entertainment announced specifications of a new processor. It has 2 integer pipelines, 2 vector math units, a dedicated MPEG-2 decoding system, 128-bit chip, 250 megahertz operation, and 125 megahertz bus to memory.
Nice. I like busing to memory.
It beats Ubering to memory, am I right? In the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
In Tokyo, Japan, Sega releases the Dream Eye digital camera for the Dreamcast video game system.
In the year 2000.
In 2004, THQ releases MX Unleashed video game for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. 2 years later, in 2006, Capcom put out Mega Man Anniversary Collection. That was for Game Boy Advance. In 2009, Nintendo releases Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon for Nintendo DS. Wasn't there like a recent re-release or a new Fire Emblem game? I remember seeing that on like a whole bunch of things.
Fire Emblem comes out 3 times a year. There's a million of them. And half of Super Smash Bros. Roster is Fire Emblem characters.
In 2011, Konami releases the Hardcore Uprising game for Xbox 360.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's see what chat's talking about. It is 7:03. Coming up next hour, we'll give you list of the day and sports. Sports. Let's see. 7 a.m. Kate, what are you doing awake? Asked Gray. It's a Marvel birthday kind of day, said Lucas Michael. That's very true.
Couple of them.
But Mike said it's Thursday, not the weekend. You know, it's funny. They tried Thursday as the name for the band. It just wasn't working, so they hinted the weekend. Gray's flying out today. Doesn't like flying. You don't mind flying, right? Flying doesn't bother you.
No, I like flying.
All right. Well, have a safe travel. You can see on the left side of your screen, we're starting to get to the bottom of our topic of the day, which is Tim Tam Day. So we're asking, what's your favorite store-bought cookie or biscuit? But you can see how similar a Tim Tam is to the I Am JF Downs endorsed Penguin on the right.
They're very similar.
Yeah. I don't see a lot. Like, that's one of those, that's the same picture kind of things.
Yeah.
So
I'd have to try them both. Let's fly to Australia and the UK so we can try them both.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. We'll be on the flight shortly. All right. Come back for more list of the day coming up next hour. We'll tell you the top 10 store-bought cookies with a brilliant exclamation point. Come back with more sports next hour as well.
Sports.
It's Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv.
coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning. Gamer, welcome back. Gaming Morning Show is back. Thank you for being with us. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningshow.tv. That is sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. It's been a fun show from the road as I am in Seattle today. I will be back in the home studio coming up tomorrow. No shows Monday through Wednesday next week, and then we'll be back on Thursday as well. You can do exclamation point bingo. Thank you, Drew Mega, for the reminder. Hour 2 bingo coming up if you want to play along with us on our bingo cards. We have top 10 store-bought cookies on the way, and we're also going to talk about sports. If you would like to join us on Discord, you can go to GamingMorningshow.tv and click on where to find GMS. You can also go straight to that by clicking on where to find GMS as well. But so far, a pretty fun show. Enjoyed our time this morning and appreciate you being with us wherever you may be on this particular Thursday. We're talking about Tim Tams. Will you throw up that visual one more time? Because I thought that this is like a great point to show how similar things can be depending on where you are. That looks like the same exact cookie. Downs, IMJF Downs pointed us out to the Penguin, which is not a DC villain in this instance, unless that cookie on the right is trying to attack Batman, I guess. Yeah, I think that looks like a Tim Tam.
Yeah, they look very similar. I mean, they could taste different though. The consistency could be a little different. So, but visuals alone, they look the same.
But Tim Tams are so good. Have you seen, what's that? It's not a TikTok phenomenon because it's existed long before TikTok, right?
It's a Tim Tam phenomenon.
Stop. But what was that thing where like you bite off one end of each side, like each corner?
And then drink through it?
Yeah, what is that called?
Tim Tam straw time.
It's a Tim Tam slam. If you look at Tim Tam slam.
Yes, that's right.
Look at Spike says Tim Tam would be an awesome rapper's name. It's funny because Tim Tam Phenomenon was the name of my band in high school. King Gray with a straw? It is a straw. Would that be very kind of boring marketing to be calling it? It's a Tim Tam straw. But that is what it is. I mean, it's exactly that. So.
Yeah. No, I kind of want to do that. Be right back. I'm going to go buy some Tim Tams.
Okay. I mean, listen, the fact that you said that they're a world market, which I didn't realize, I thought they were even harder to find than that. I thought you had to like buy them off of eBay or something like that to get them. The fact they exist at like world market and they're a lot easier to get to than I realized is awesome.
Yeah. No, they're pretty tasty. I might have to. Maybe I'll go pick some up today.
Yeah, you should. Please.
And then we can Tim Tam slam together.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's potentially a dinner get together tonight because we had original plans had to get moved, and so maybe we can come over and eat. I heard you guys had a pretty good dinner last night.
Yeah, some Crunchwrap Supremes. They're pretty tasty. Yeah, I like them. I think we're doing grilled cheese today. So maybe while I'm out finding Tim Tams, I'll find some fancy cheese.
Ooh, some exotic cheese. Oh, that's right. Downs goes, Tim Tam Slam is the debut album of the band, Tim Tam Phenomenon. Yeah. I feel like the Tim Tam Phenomenon needs to also have like a, kind of like the Miami Sound Machine had the word machine in there. And Tim Tam Phenomenon Machine.
Tim Tam Machine Phenomenon.
Phenometam.
Phenometam. Tim Machine Tom Tam.
Don't look where that's going at all. King Grace says, just FYI, I probably won't be awake to watch y'all tomorrow, so you're going to have leftover tacos. That was very kind to proactively give us spare tacos. It sounds like great. Are you flying somewhere on the West Coast? Because it sounds like GMS will be a little bit earlier for you tomorrow. It's National Almond Day, which I'm fine with almonds. The salted almonds, roasted almonds, those are really good. I imagine if I liked wasabi almonds, like I always see them at the grocery store, they look amazing.
They're pretty tasty. I like almonds.
Yeah.
They're versatile. Slice them up, put them in a baked good.
Brenda goes, phenomenon. Do, 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 do. Did you say put it in a bread?
Slice up the almonds, put them in a baked good. Yeah.
No, please don't do
Everyone likes that.
Remember that time that dairy farmers convinced the U.S. that almonds were the water problem when it's really the cows? Honestly, Brendan, I hadn't even thought about that as being like a lobby-backed, like, initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look more into that one because I had always actually thought that almonds use a ton of water, were in fact a complete blight on society. It worked. Big cow reached me.
Yeah. Dairy lobbyists have done a lot. The whole milk is a great source of calcium thing. Not true.
Oh, wow. That's something I always believed too.
Yeah. You know who told you that? Dairy farmers.
King Gray says yes, and I'm sad that he won't be saying hi to us. I'm awaiting. I gotta get connected to somebody. I think Kate was supposed to DM me, so I can try to catch up with as many of you as I can as I fly in and you fly out. Look, it's my ghost says, have you ever tried the Deese? Oh, wait a second. No.
He almost got you.
Nope. But I can't
What a
tell
fun
you
snack.
that Deese nuts are a fun snack. You should try them. They're meat snacks. That was good. Deese almonds. It's also Do a Grouch a Favor Day, Fat Thursday, Innovation Day, World Anthropology Day, and World Cholangiocarcinoma Day.
I think you were closer that time. It's getting better.
But still yet so far away.
Yeah.
Coming up, we're going to tell you a story of Florida rescuers who released 12 rehabilitated manatees in one day. So doing a whole lot of work. So we'll tell you that story coming up in just a little bit as well. It's 7:18. We're going to play a game of Rocket League, and then we'll get you a list of the day for the top store-bought cookies. That list is coming up as well on this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being along with us. It is the Thursday edition of the show, GMS on the road from Seattle. And it was an interesting night when basketball doesn't work the way it was supposed to, with broken baskets, overtime, and everything. It was really nuts, but it was a fun evening nonetheless. I mean, the game that I covered had 4 lead changes, which is nuts. Like that's
wow.
a lot of lead changes. I mean, considering they play 40 minutes of basketball, you're averaging a lead change every minute and something. That's pretty impressive. And then neither team led by more than 8 and barely led by more than 5. Like the 8-point lead or the 7-point lead that they had was short-lived. So it was a very entertaining game, especially going to overtime. I think there were 5 or 6 lead changes in overtime alone. But I had this thought the other day, I do dislike certain aspects of basketball. I wish you didn't have a whole bajillion amount of timeouts toward the end of each game. I don't like the slowdown at the end. And that's both as a fan and as a broadcaster, because that's really hard to call for what it's worth. To recap and reiterate and buy time. But there are fewer sports where momentum can change so quickly than basketball, and that's one thing I really love.
Yeah, it gets old when 90% of the game takes half an hour, and then that last 10% takes 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It just gets old sometimes. There are times it's really exciting though. So it's like I wouldn't want to permanently change the way that works, because sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not.
When it's great is when the game is still like within a single possession or even like a single point, and then all that stuff does matter. But the worst version of it is when a team is like down by 6 or 7, but you're still doing the timeout-a-thon to try to get any semblance of a chance. That's when it gets really tough.
It's like the equivalent of having 5 onside kicks in a row. Still got a chance.
All they need to do is score a touchdown, then get a 2-point conversion, then collect the onside kick, and then after they score that touchdown within 20 seconds, they just have to get another onside kick after getting the other 2-point conversion, and then if they get a field goal, and your grandma calls, you're gonna win the game. Oh my gosh!
Oh, I was off.
So I tried to set my camera angle up there to watch it like an explosion in a movie. I just kind of watched it like matriculate toward the net, and then I just sat back and enjoyed my work. And then
Our teammate is driving me nuts.
Uh-oh.
I'm in the goal, set up to make sure I can clear it, and here he comes near the ball, so he's going to hit it, even though he's hitting it towards our goal.
Is this person driving Dees brand?
Maybe.
Not getting the old hefty gets a less than 100 spot. Man, I have been doing really well this morning. Maybe I need to play with the game very awkwardly off to my right more often. Like this angle is hurting my neck.
I think we should change that one to scores less than 100 or over 100 both games. I kind of like that.
Oh, in an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chat, we have a motion from Sports.Gaming to change the bingo card spot to hefty scores less than 100 or more than 100 twice in 1 hour. Do I have a second? Nice plow the road. See, it down says your teammate is driving you nuts. I thought he was driving a car. Uh-oh. That's not good. No, I'm so sorry, Sean. I don't see it a second. I guess I can be your second. I will second that motion. All in favor?
Hi.
I'm happy that random voice is here. Is that Bob? Even Gray like that Downs joke. All right, we got list of the day coming up. Top store-bought cookies. Sis had mentioned cookies and cream Oreos, which you made me get the impression now that those are a fairly new type of Oreo.
Yep.
But then you describe them as basically Oreos within Oreos, because a lot of times cookies and cream stuff is basically crushed up Oreos anyway.
Right.
And so then Sis referred to them as cannibalistic Oreos, which I don't know if that's going to fly from the Nabisco marketing department or not, but I guess it could.
Who knows? Yeah, it's still like meta Oreos.
Yeah, meta Oreos is good. All right, there you go. We're a bunch of losers. I did score 212 points, though, so I'll take that.
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you for being here. It is Thursday, February 16th, 2023. We appreciate it We're going to be back in the home studio coming up tomorrow. Later on this hour, it's time for sports. We'll also have next hour a chance to watch Sean play some clunky hero, which I think we can pull off. It should work. As long as you can send game audio, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, I should be able to do that.
Okay. So we'll do that coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. No, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth today. Instead, we'll be playing Words on Stream coming up at about 8:07 a.m. Pacific time this morning. Also have a story to get to this hour about the manatees that were rescued in one day. But right now it is time for our list of the day. This one is about store-bought cookies, which is fitting for our topic of the day, which we're asking you, Tim Tam Day. What is your favorite store-bought cookie or biscuit? Our list of the day comes to us courtesy of Spoon University. Spoon University.
That's where spoons go to get smart.
Yeah. I actually know someone who graduated from Spoon University. They ended up becoming the feature of a popular song. The person's name was Spoon Man.
Nice.
Might have been the founder of Spoon University. Now that I think. What a fun snack. All right, let's get you store-bought cookies. This comes to you courtesy of Kara McKenna from Ohio University. Go Bobcats! In July of 2017, as the great poet Cookie Monster says, quote, "Me want cookie." Grocery shopping for fruits and veggies isn't fun, but shopping for cookies, now we're talking. The cookie aisle is full of color, variety, and flavor. Although it's convenient to have hundreds of options to choose from, it can be difficult to decide the best store-bought cookies to get. Luckily, this author came up with the ultimate cookie ranking, and they start with number 1. And my question to you, Sean, is before I read what I could read, which is the list in order, should I take these to be actually, we should go to the bottom and read them 10 to 1?
Ooh, we could do that.
Okay, we're going to do that because if the one that is number 1 is supposedly the best store-bought cookie or biscuit, then we would have an issue. I would have an issue with this list. So we're going to start with number 10, Scooby-Doo Graham Sticks, which honestly sound amazing. Not only because they're graham crackers, which I absolutely love, and probably like the most preservative-filled version of graham crackers, which is even better because then they taste amazing. But like zoinks, these come from Scoob, man.
Nice.
You knew it was happening the whole time.
I knew it was coming. That's why you wanted to go backwards so you could do 10.
No, but that was a very added benefit. Scooby Graham Sticks doesn't technically include the word cookie, which I was thinking the same thing, so I'm happy the author pointed that out. But they have a sweet cinnamon. They're bone-shaped, like a dog biscuit, and they make every child's dream come true because they finally get to know what Scooby snacks taste like.
The only problem with this is I'm pretty sure there are Scooby-Doo like branded dog treats as well that are also shaped like little bones. They need to be very specific with their branding.
Well, and then the other issue you run into with this is we are asking you today, what is your favorite store-bought cookie or biscuit? Because we're trying to acknowledge our friends who are watching in the UK and other places where they refer to cookies as biscuits. But if you get Scooby-Doo dog biscuits, that's not what you think they are. Be warned.
Got to be careful. Number 9 is Nilla wafers.
9.
Nice. Nilla wafers are interesting because it's a type of cookie that I see it in the store and I'm like, those are boring. Those are fine. But if someone has Nilla wafers and I have some, they're delicious. They're very good. They never catch my eye, or I never crave them. I'm never going to go out and buy Nilla wafers, but I like them. If you're a vanilla lover, as the author writes, these cookies will blow your mind. Every bite has a nice crisp that keeps you wanting more. And then, of course, there's the banana bread pudding recipe that comes on the box that I've never had. That doesn't sound as good, but the cookies themselves I'm good with.
I actually really would like to try these with that recipe because I have the opposite reaction. I'm like, oh, that actually kind of sounds really good, but I'm not going to make that. I will say we had a Pokemon themed birthday for Hefty's son. Maybe last year, could have been the year before too. And I just went to the cookie or like cracker aisle to look for anything that was Pokemon branded, and Nilla wafers were. And so we ended up getting them, and I was like, yeah, I still really like these, but never ever
they're
buy
tasty.
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
The forgotten snack.
8.
Any chip, a Chips Ahoy flavor, which is a little bit too broad for me.
Yeah.
There are definitely shades of gray in the Chips Ahoy world. I like the chewy ones the best. Okay, we're aligned.
Me too. Yep.
Only complaint about the chewy Chips Ahoy is there's not many chocolate chips in them, or it's basically like Chewy Ahoy. Basically, there's a lack of chips.
It's Chewy Chip Ahoy.
Pretty much, like it seems like there's a singular one in there. So yeah, that's fine. Before we get to number 7, Brendan says, "Are they dog biscuits or are they a British person going dog biscuits?"
Very important distinction.
Our chat, you throw them on the right side of the screen over there, and they get a little bit dad jokey this morning. They're doing pretty good. I thought he was driving a car.
7.
Keebler Fudge Stripes. Keebler Fudge Stripes are a classic. It's a nice, simple cookie covered in a little bit of chocolate. It's buttery shortbread cookies. And they also come in a ring shape, which even better. I mean, it's like the donut of the cookie world.
I've never taken into consideration what makes an amazing experience when it comes to store-bought cookies. Apparently, I'm underestimating the awesomeness of cookie, but I love fudge stripe cookies. They are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they're delicious.
6.
Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies. I don't really like these chocolate chip cookies. They remind me of some of the worst parts about Chips Ahoy, where they're just really hard. And so when they come in the bite-sized form, which is what's pictured here, they always feel like they're going to break my teeth, but I also have really weak teeth. So, so I'm probably giving them a bad rap. They're probably better than I realize, but yeah, I would rather have Chips Ahoy than Famous Amos.
And I do like the fact that these are bite size. If they were larger, that would be too crumbly and messy, and I wouldn't like that. But the bite size, I'm okay with. But yeah, I agree. They're a little high on this list for me.
5.
Number 5, Keebler EL Fudge Sandwich Cookies. This is another Keebler classic. Their author writes, "They're like Oreo's long lost cousin flipped inside out." Has 2 butter cookies filled with creamy fudge filling. The cream is also made with real cocoa, which gives it a fantastic fudgy flavor.
Have you seen my cousin? No, Oreo, I haven't. I don't know what happened to him. Turned out he was adopted by elves.
How magical.
4.
Number 4 is Pepperidge Farms. Oh, Milano cookies. Yeah. They have a variety of these. And last year we had found the pumpkin spice Milano cookies. And I think I did end up actually getting those to you. Sometimes I buy things to share with you and that never makes its way over to you. But you had that chance to try those.
I did. They're quite tasty.
Yeah, they were good. But then at the same time I bought those to get like free shipping from Target or something, I also bought dark chocolate Milano cookie. And then another
I like the
Milano cookie.
I like the chocolate orange ones.
Really?
Those are pretty tasty. Yeah, those were my go-to. We had these in the little on-campus coffee shop when I was at USC, where I could use like my dining dollars, and that was a frequent dessert snack. Were the chocolate orange Milanos.
Another discussion for another time, but I too remember fondly all the other things you could buy with your dining dollars whilst in college.
All healthy choices.
I just have one question. Why does the Milano cookie get shipped with like the little wrapper?
Oh, because it needs to be protected and carried gently from store to home.
A little cradle for your Milano cookie.
Number 3, Loft House cookies. 3's a little high for these. This is your typical like soft sugar cookie with 4 pounds of frosting on top per cookie. Author writes, I want to state that I know this is a controversial pick, but I believe Loft House cookies deserve the number 3 spot. Some people think these cookies taste like cardboard, but they're wrong. The sweet buttercream paired with the soft sugar cookie is pure magic. Haters of these cookies need to sprinkle up their lives. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Soft spot for these cookies. Allegedly, they were one of Hefty Wife's favorite types of cookies. But then often I'll get them from the store and bring them home, and Hefty Wife will be like, I don't really like those anymore. But they're so good. So I no longer have like an excuse to buy them for me sometimes.
Yeah, that's too bad. I wish they were slightly smaller so they could be bite size, even if they weren't like bite size, but they could be my bite size. Because these are another cookie that they could be very messy, and I don't like to be that crumbly and messy. So, not a fan.
2.
One of my favorite frosted animal cookies. These are those that are like white or pink, fully coated animal crackers, and they're absolutely amazing. And sometimes they have the little like beaded sprinkles, and then you bite into them, and it like cracks your tooth open. But again, I have incredibly weak teeth, so only complaint about them. I can eat a whole package. They are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they're very tasty, and a soft spot for these because these were ones I really liked when I was a kid. So you get that nostalgia mixed in too. They're tasty.
1.
And number 1, of course, Milk's favorite cookie, the Oreo, is by far the best store-bought cookie you can get at the grocery store. They're addicting, come in a bunch of fun flavors. And you can turn it into an activity. You do a little twist and see if you can get the cream on one side, and then it's a fun snack.
That's always the difficult part with the Keebler cookies as opposed to the Oreo cookies. They have a cleaner break to them. I think Oreo has gone out of pocket to make all the flavors that they have, but I'm also not going to sit there and advocate for, oh, you just got to make the one thing, and so I can't. I'm going to fight both sides of that battle. But the dark chocolate Oreo is one of the best things I've ever found in my life. They also had mini fudge chocolate covered Oreos for a while that were in like these cool little pouches, but I don't see them at the store anymore. But yeah, Oreo, it's number 1. All right, there you go from Spoon University. Those are the top store-bought cookies that you can try right now on Tim Tam Day, which is our topic of the day. Where are you at? Do you need to go, or can you stay? Okay, perfect.
I'm good.
So it's 7:38 now on the West Coast. Thank you for being with us. Good morning and nice chat to KJ and Mel B. It is good to see you both.
Nice chat.
We appreciate you being along for the ride. It is Thursday, February 16th, 2023. Down says no rich teas or digestives. This list was rigged. I don't
Not rigged. It's just U.S. centric.
Yeah, I don't want to like rag on the United Kingdom, Downs, but digestives being the name of a fondly well-received cookie is just really weird.
Well, and so the issue with a list like that too is because I found a list that was like top 13 Tim Tam flavors, which would have been fine, but we haven't had them, so we can't speak to them. So doing like a top 10 biscuits list, we'd be like, yeah, never had that one either. Oh, that one looks like a Tim Tam, but no, I've never had a penguin.
Let's see. Down says it's very biased list for sure. UK cookies. UK has good cookies that we don't have, and that is true. It's way too much. Like you can't fit an equal list, an equitable list into top 10 or anything like that because there's so many choices all over the place. Whatever Superphonic and Kiki brought us though in Los Angeles was amazing.
Yeah, I enjoyed all my treats that I had whilst in the UK. Doodle-doo. But this list was written by Kara from the Ohio University.
The Ohio University. These are some fun facts that we haven't had a chance to share with you yet, and these are from nationaltoday.com. Tim Tam Day falls on February 16th each year. It's well known that all Tim Tam biscuits are a national treasure for Australians. It is a day that the national calendar circles to celebrate their love for this delicious confection and to enjoy eating Tim Tam biscuits in different ways. It is a perfect day to learn how one can enjoy eating Tim Tams in new and creative ways. The Tim Tam was introduced back in 1964 by Arnott's. A Tim Tam is a cream-filled sandwich biscuit that was developed by Ian Norris, who worked for Arnott's. During a trip to Britain, he tested the popular Penguin biscuits and planned to develop a similar sandwich biscuit for his company. Wait! We're solving this as we go in real time. The biscuits were launched in 1964, were named after a Derby horse, Tim Tam. In 2003, Arnott's filed a lawsuit against Dick Smith Foods for creating a similar brand of biscuits. In terms of design and packaging, both companies resolved the case without going to court. Arnott's began manufacturing Tim Tam biscuits for the U.S. in 2008. In 2017, a special mint and chocolate flavored Tim Tam biscuit was developed, keeping people in mind in America. But now my mind is blown. And I find it hilarious and also awful, potentially, that Tim Tam sued a company for making a similar cookie when they started their whole cookie based on a similar cookie. My mind is blown. It says plot twist. Downs, they are a ripoff. I call foul play. So if you would be so kind for those just joining us, our topic of the day is, what is your favorite cookie or biscuit? Store-bought cookie or biscuit.
So, Dick Smith Foods they're not the makers of Penguins. They're an Australian company that's known for making like knockoff, essentially like store brand things. So they made a knockoff Tim Tam, which was a knockoff Penguin, and then got sued.
Yeah. I guess that's why they could do it in the first place, because they're taking it from another country and then marketing it in Australia. Because look, show the picture of the Penguin versus the Tim Tam again, please. Because for those just joining us, this is what Downs pointed out to us: a Tim Tam on the left, a Penguin on the right, and those look like the same cookie. We're watching Tim Tam. All right. Well, thank you for being with us. It is the morning radio show that plays games. I am Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. Let's check in and see what we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. We told you a story earlier in the show that had to do with, some brothers-in-law, but not Sports.Gaming and myself. It ends up being brothers-in-law who were, for a good cause, deciding to take two separate vans and move each of them a total of 22.1 miles. Sean says that is not something that we would be planning to do.
32 miles.
It was 32 miles?
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely nuts. Here's what we are telling you at this hour. Florida rescuers are releasing 12 manatees. In fact, they've already done this, and they did it in one day. This is according to Ben Hooper of UPI. Ben Hooper writes the following: Marine rescuers in Florida said they released 12 manatees at Blue Spring State Park in a single day. That is a new record for this particular group. The Manatee Rescue and Rehabilitation Partnership said the 12 manatees were released Monday at the park, and, quote, it was a vital warm weather habitat for manatees and one of the largest gathering sites for the species in Florida. So that's something that is pretty cool to share. Also, in this story, it says the group has said several of the rehabilitated manatees were orphaned as calves as a result of the ongoing unusual mortality event, of which thousands of manatees are being left malnourished and starving. I didn't realize this was like an ongoing thing.
Poor manatees.
Oh, the humanity.
It's that kind of show.
Hey, chat had dad jokes too.
Yeah, it's true. It's the whole vibe.
Quote, over the past several years, we've been called upon to rescue an amazingly high number of injured, sick, and starving manatees off the Florida coastline. Monica Ross, chairman for the Manatee Rescue and Rehabilitation Partnership and director of Manatee Research and Conservation for Clearwater Marine Aquarium Research Institute, said,
Wow.
through the efforts of the MRP partners, I am thrilled that we are able to return the highest number of manatees to their natural environment in a single day. So, made it pretty okay.
Well, I hope the manatees are doing well.
Oh, the humanity! Drew Mega says, well, I kicked off the show this way. Might as well keep the puns going. Yeah. This was a course of action that you put into motion that we could not have seen. There was no stopping it.
I could see it coming. That just wasn't going to stop it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
That's what we're tracking at this hour. This radio show.
So I like it when we have this set up because I can hear all of the music, and it's fun.
The At This Hour theme music is pretty good, isn't it?
It's great. Everyone missed it, but I was dancing in the background.
Actually, I had you live the whole. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's play one more game of Rocket League for this hour, and then we're going to try to play Clunky Hero next hour with Sports.Gaming providing us the video for that. So it should work fine. So we'll hopefully see what happens to our Clunky Hero on this particular final hour crew, because last time we saw Clunky Hero had just started on its quest. If you want to do exclamation point bingo, you can definitely do that if you would like to. So. Sean, you're so loud, and Ryan is very quiet. Oh, maybe I have myself lowered, but I will try to balance that out. KJ, thank you for the heads up. Anytime we're on the road, you never know quite what you're going to get. Because it's interesting in the home studio. You know, I've built in so many like radio style returns so that I can hear, you know, things and check it really quick. Whereas on the road, it's so much harder to do that on the fly.
Yeah, for sure.
You
The
see
downside.
square
Yeah.
Just a teeny tiny little munchkin.
Just a little bit of munchkin.
Either that or it's Tinny Munchkin. Which was the name of their band in high school. They had a very tinny sound. I don't even remember what Drew Mega's pun was to start the show.
Yeah, I don't recall.
I was going to go back and look, Drew Mega, just to avoid not being able to actually tell you, I didn't want to have to admit that I didn't remember what the pun was, but I don't have a really easy way to do that. But that doesn't mean the pun wasn't good. It just means Hefty has a bad memory.
Yeah, and so much happens during the show.
This is why we pay KLAF so many zeros to keep track of everything that happens on the show for us. Man, can't stop Tiny Munchkin.
Yeah, so good.
And if you do want to rehash out a National I Want Butterscotch Day, you are invited to do that because that was our topic yesterday. And I definitely forgot to update the topic before I turned on the chat for the day. So if you want to talk about butterscotch, we're completely fine with that. I didn't, and this is probably not of a surprise.
Nice save.
I wasn't able to stop and get anything butterscotch on my way up to Seattle.
Yeah, and I didn't get anything either. Nice work.
Yeah, that was basically a 2-goal swing. I feel like I should have gotten credit for the assist just because the epicness of the save was so good.
Yeah, but it rolled for 3 hours, so the computer forgot.
The statute of limitations had not dissipated. Oh, nice try.
Man.
All right, after this game, we have sports. That's coming up. But yeah, Sean and I are apparently not in the 32-mile dragging of the van business.
No. I will pass.
What is everyone's weekend plans? I know we're a little bit early, but we will be on the air tomorrow, so we can talk more about weekends coming up. But we also have no show Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. I'm going to be traveling and just unable to find a way to do GMS on the road, which I'd really like to do, but it would also be incredibly difficult to do. I'm on a very tight timeline with a lot of driving to do, so bummed, but hopefully be able to do the shows soon. But I'm happy I was messaging Sean in between the break. I'm happy that this setup is kind of working pretty well. It sounds like, balance the levels and all of those kind of things. But like all the plugins, because I haven't used it. I mean, when's the last time I did GMS on the road? Last summer?
Yeah? It's
Maybe
been a little
November,
bit.
but no, I don't think we. I think we were home basically from like August onward. So, yeah, it had been a while since we had used this particular setup, and most of like the chords that I have, I specifically like keep this separated from my sports broadcasting setup because I don't want to like duplicate, like use wires or cords from one kit for the other kit, because otherwise I'll probably forget to put one back, and then that's the one I need for a thing, and so I try to keep them separated. Hey, going to a Mardi Gras ball this weekend, says KJ. That sounds fun. Is Mardi Gras this weekend? Is it like that time of year? Because today's a Fat Thursday, right? So that's associated with Mardi Gras, if I'm not mistaken. It's like Fat Tuesday's the big one, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember anything that I think I know about. In position. Sometimes I'll hit like really wonderful shots out of those corners that I know exactly where they're going to go, and other times they don't go anywhere close to where I think they're going to go. Down says you need one of those podcast fans like Steve-O. You can GMS everywhere. Just crowdfund $200,000. Downs, you don't know how badly I would like to have something like that. Yeah. To be able to have all the gear put into racks and just have it all be holding steady, so that you can just start putting it all together each time. That would be amazing. All right, we're losers.
You could call it Hefty Goof's a van you can stream.
The van you can stream. Oh, I squeaked into the 100s. I got 109. 109. If you're playing exclamation point bingo, I did not get less than 100 points, so I am sorry to disappoint you, but unfortunately you cannot checkmark that for this hour. However, Sean did make a good suggestion, and we can have you add that suggestion to our list of suggestions by doing exclamation point bingo. Clicking on the very bottom, there is a link that says bingo suggestions. Go here, and you can let us know that if I score 2 100-point games in an hour, then you get a check mark that. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that works.
Do you want that to be on the same square, or do you want it to be separate squares one can randomly show up?
Yeah, maybe that should be on separate squares. Otherwise, you're guaranteed that square no matter what. Because either you're going to be below 100 at least once and you get the square, or you're going to be above 100 both times and you'll get the square. So they should probably be separate squares.
Okay. All right, we'll go separate squares. I'll live with that. It's holy cow, 7:57. I don't know where the time went, but we don't even have time for sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Someone did need to know though, did the Flames lose? They did not. They didn't lose because they didn't play. So
it counts.
Did the Lakers lose? No, the Lakers did win 120-102 yesterday. Well, then did the Blazers lose? No, they didn't lose. They didn't play either. So, yeah, sorry if you're waiting for a sports-related bingo card filler. We have the worst of news for you today.
Yeah, nothing. So sorry.
Sis is going to a bachelorette party. That'll be fun. Have a great weekend trip. Dungeon Master KJ is going to be posting a pic of the steampunk pirate cosplay, steampunk goth themed Mardi Gras party in our Discord. So be sure to look out for that. You can type in exclamation point Discord if you want to do that. I don't know if it is Mardi Gras. I was invited by a friend whose spouse was unable to go due to work. So there you go. All right, last hour of Gaming Morning Show on the other side. The final hour crew is next. We'll play Words on Stream. We will play Clunky Hero with Sports Talk Gaming running the controls. It's all coming up next on Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Community games, GMS, morning gaming, renews, and get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningsh.tv. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for being with us. It is the Thursday edition of the show, February 16th, 2023. Sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof, and our chat is right next to us on the right side of the screen. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. We have audience games coming up very momentarily, and then we are going to get back into the swing of things with Clunky Hero. It was our January name of the month. Congratulations again to all of the winners, or at least a winner, Unknown Story, who ended up winning the name of the month for the month of January. Clunky Hero, and I liked a lot about this game in our first playthrough.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it controls well. It has a good sense of humor in terms of it's very self-aware and kind of pokes fun at games and the style of game, and it's been pretty entertaining so far. It's simple but fun. So simple's okay if you have a good time with it.
So that's coming up at about 8:20 a.m. Pacific time today. It is good to see everybody who's joining us on this Thursday. Thank you so much for being part of our show. Let's go ahead and get things started.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
It is good to see the Final Hour crew today. It is Thursday. We have the likes of Dungeon Meowster KJ, who's with us.
Hello, FHC.
Hey, it's Brendan, ambassador to the Final Hour crew, along for the ride as well this morning. We've seen the likes of Mel B on YouTube. I am JF Downs. Businesses has been with us for a vast majority of the show as well. We've seen Kate Zaid, King Gray, Look It's Mike O, RHS Jack. We've seen so many others. Thank you so much for being part of it, wherever you may be. Drew Meg has been here from start to finish as well, which is awesome. Everyone else who's been along for the ride today, thank you so much for being part of it. If I missed your name or if you're listening or lurking, I truly appreciate you being here on this day. This is Thursday. It's Tim Tam Day. That's our topic of the day. So if you haven't already answered, or if you want to get credit on your last bingo card of the show, your Final Hour crew bingo card, which you can get by typing in ! bingo right now, it's Tim Tam Day. What's the store-bought cookie/biscuit? I just realized that's what that says. What's the store-bought cookie/biscuit, Sean?
Well, it's a cookie that you buy at the store, or a biscuit.
What is store-bought cookie or biscuit?
Who are you?
What is cookie or biscuit? Good morning and hello, FHC, to Earthling Gaming, who's in the chat this morning.
Hello, FHC.
It's great to have you here as well. Thank you for being part of this morning radio show that plays games. Let's play Words on Stream. Stream. This is for our community game. I will make it as big as I possibly... No, I can't because it'll be covered by the chat. So I'm going to go here, throw that up on screen. And does it get any bigger if we put ourselves down there? Yes, it does. All right. So if you've never played this game before, you're going to see a series of letters on the screen. And you're going to type in words that you see that the letters spell. And sometimes it'll get particularly hard when we have not had... a chance to figure out what the fake letter is, for example. Like, there's all sorts of things that could happen on this, so be ready to go with this Words on Stream. It looks like level 19 we've been up to before. You just put in the official GMS Words on Stream record, which is 229. Earthling, by the way, says it's a cookie/biscuit. That is what cookie/biscuit is. All right, good luck. It's really teasing us.
2.
Okay, apparently I have to be on this screen for it to work.
2.
And on the very bottom, you'll see what size letters, what size letters or words the letters make. So, and they're in alphabetical order. So, scene is kind of middle of the pack for the 4-letter words. Finesse from Hey It's Brendan TTV, that's a big get. Also got fins. I thought fest was a word. Brennan got fines. KJ got fine. You got sense. You also have to wait till the lock is off of your name before you can type in anything else. Sizz and Earthling are on the board with sins and sign. Fees from Brendan. Now I keep looking for cosine. That's all I keep looking for because there was sign in the chat. Fens from Brendan. Well, we have completed the level. We're probably going to skip some other levels. You can also scan the QR code if you want to enjoy the game as well, but you can keep typing them in the chat. We're going to skip 2 levels. We got 2 stars.
Nice.
I got 11 out of 15 words, and your leader through the first part of the game is Hey It's Brendan. 39 stars. What a whopper of a start from you, Brendan. KJ has 11, and Hefty Goof, that's me, has 7. Oh yeah, I'm playing too. There you go. Continue. Let's get 1,000, says Sis. I always let some time roll off before I guess. So. All right, we got Physic and Psychic so far.
Nice.
Psych and Spicy from Sizz and Brendan. Sports.gaming on with Ship. Downs is in the game with Picks and Hips. Chip from Sizz. Chips from Brendan. We got all the long words. Nice work. I was able to find chic.
Nice.
And again, they're in alphabetical order, so there's something that's P or Y that starts with that. I'm gonna guess fish. PHISH. In concert. Fish. Like you've never seen them before. Hips picks. They will overtake the feet soon, said Downs. All right. We get 12 out of 14. We skip 3 levels with a 3-star round. Brendan continues to add to an outstanding Thursday total. Look at you, Brendan. 91 stars on a 52-star round. Sizz came through with 26 to move into podium position at 30 and 3rd place. KJ has 25 stars and holds a 6-star lead over Sizz for 2nd place in between Brendan and Sizz. Your Caboose crew so far, Sports.gaming and Earthling Gaming right now at 14 and 4 stars, respectively.
The Gaming Brothers.
Melby says, "Oh, this is different this time." Yes, so this is where you type in words and guess them in chat. We can't play when we're on the road. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. So, which is a shame, but we'll be back tomorrow. No shows Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday next week. I always like to say the days of the week in complete sequential order. Sizz with Cascade.
Nice.
That's the equivalent of a big swing. I really want arcade to be in this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's an organization called DECA with like skills thing that I want to also have be on there. It's not. That's the hardest part for me playing this game is there's so many things I want it to be. All right, we're running out of time. We'll have time to play one more round, regardless if we complete it after this one. Your leader, after 6 levels, we get 7 of 11 words. We do get advanced to the next level is, hey, it's Brendan, who had a 7-star round, the lowest one so far for Brendan, but still a 50-star lead over Sizz, who led level 6 with 18 stars. Nice work, Sizz. Downs had 13 and is approaching podium position, but still 13 stars back. Dungeon Master KJ had a 7-star round and sits in third at 43 stars. The Gamings bring up the Caboose crew at 14 stars and 4 stars apiece. All right, last one, last round. There is a fake letter, so if you start to type a letter, oftentimes it is Q, but not always. I guessed Queen. Oh, but... Oh, there's no N. Yeah, the Q is in there because Squire from Sizz hit. I believe it could be the H. I think the H is fake. I wish there was a way, once you discover what the fake letter is, to like click on it and get rid of it.
Right.
Esquire from Sizz. What a big hit. Running out of time. User from Sizz gets us to 80 out of 88. Sire from KJ. We need one more. Ooh, Ayers from Sizz gets us to our minimum. Reuse from Downs gets us into the next level if we are able to keep playing. We are not, but nice guess. Our winner, after we got 12 of 19 and level number 7 is... Hey, it's Brendan! Big round from Sizz, though. 43 stars. Brendan may not have been able to play or didn't get any. As a result, Sizz gets close, finishes 7 stars back, but distances from KJ, who was in third at 62 stars. The Gamings continue the pace in the back of the caboose, and I was basically waving to them as they got to the back of the train. So, nice work. Nice work.
That's where all the cool kids sit.
All right, let's see. This is Gaming Morning Show. I'm Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming, and I am definitely frozen. Check, check. Check, check. Hello? Camera? Yeah? No? No? You don't wanna work, do you? Huh? Huh? Camera?
It's just me.
Camera. Hey. Oh. Front camera stopped working unexpectedly.
Oh no. Does the front camera ever stop working expectedly?
Now my audio might be gone. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I can still, yeah.
All right. Come on, front camera. Allow. Remember this decision. And 3, 2. Yay! I'm back. All right.
Uh-oh. Don't high five chat. First try. Remember that time Hefty just slapped chat? Jeez.
So sorry, chat. You did. It's not you. It's me. It's not you. It's me. I swear. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. All right, let me close that so the music quits hitting my ear. It's bugging the heck out of me. All right, we are in good shape. Do you want to try to play Clunky Hero?
Heck yeah.
All right, here we go. This is Clunky Hero. This is our January name of the month. Congratulations again to Unknown Story for winning this game, and we will have fulfillment. Hopefully get it to you sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and bring in Clunky Hero. There we go. And I'll kill my music. Do we have game audio?
We should.
Yeah, I can hear it. Let me check it on stream.
Ow. Oof.
Okay, we're in pretty good shape. So when we left, remind us where we were
So
at.
we're just kind of exploring, and there's not too much of a story other than we're trying to save our wife. But other than that, we just explore, kill bad guys, and collect coins. Right now we have 686 coins.
Have a good meeting, KJ. Good luck with the medicine, Mel B. Yeah.
Oh,
What was that? Are you fighting a demon squirrel?
a little bit.
Wow, this is like a mini boss battle.
Ow, you turned. I wasn't expecting that.
Surely the squirrel can't look both ways. I like the tail with like nails in it.
Yeah. He's like a Walking Dead squirrel. Ah! Ah, missed.
Silly squirrel.
Uh-oh. I have 1 HP. No, do your spitty thing. Thank you.
Sean's one hit. Do you have any like potions or anything?
Did he not spit anything? He's
Uh-oh,
broken.
He's out of fire.
Get away.
It sounded like he made a sheep noise or something.
The famous beaver noise.
That's hilarious.
All right, I should have potions. I drink some beer. That'll heal me. A lot of these do random things. 30 HP, that's pretty good. All right, beer it is. Ah, look how healed I am. All right, there was also a way to go back here. I think I'm going to go up over here.
Did you happen to see what's behind you in the background, like a big spider skeleton or something?
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have to fight that. The beaver was way easier in comparison. There we go.
There you go. Nice job.
Watch out, there's a leaf.
That did kind of look like a leaf, didn't it?
All right, I learned last time that when you get a map, you have to use the map, and then you have the map. Am I saving this bird or hurting this bird? I can't.
Yeah,
tell.
it's in a cage. Like I feel like you're. Oh, you did it! And that's all it took to get the quest updated.
Right now we have to. I'm assuming that bird's going somewhere. Whoop. Uh-oh. Whew. Thought it was gonna be like that part of them's fighting herds.
No, we'd never talk about that again. Yeah, it looks like Melby had said something about eating donuts for Fat Thursday. Yeah, it looks like it has something to do with a Polish holiday, and that's part of what it is.
Sure wish I could get up there. There we go.
I like how you hit the person so well they just kind of passed out. Like, oh gosh, I can't take this anymore.
They're not dead. He's just tired. Ah, frog. All right, there doesn't seem to be anything over here. What a waste. So, I don't know. I guess we go this way. Ah!
That's a spike. That's a spike.
That's a spike. It came right. I even heard it, but didn't see it.
You should fight that thing in the background.
No, pass. Oh, look, a thing. Ah, frog! And I can't get up there now. Oh, I want the shiny thing. Look how close I am. All right, well, we can go the long way around. All right, we have to go get that shiny thing.
Brendan's in the same spot that we were in. Melby ended up having some butterscotch too from yesterday, but now because Restream has both topics circulating, or at least just the butterscotch one, now we want Tim Tams and butterscotch.
There were butterscotch Tim Tams. I want to try them. I don't know where we're gonna get them. We might have to go to Australia.
Everyone go to your world market and knock the door down.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing any of the flavored ones there, but I also don't go check there frequently. That's just where we've gotten them before, so.
Does Trader Joe's have butterscotch Tim Tams?
No. Oh, I'm glad I came back for this. This is double jump.
Yeah, it's a power up.
Allows me to jump twice to reach that damn platform that was too far away. Oh, fantastic. That'll be great.
Now you can get back up to that shiny thing.
Yeah, I can. Now we can go up here. Fight this bear.
I kind of feel bad. That wasn't a fair fight.
That was it? Okay. Let's see. I guess we just we keep exploring. I've killed everything around here.
Down says you have farting cider.
Yeah, some good farting cider. I guess we could see what it does. A jug of farting cider. The cloud of my flatulence will cause 1 HP damage to my enemies every second until it disappears. Brilliant.
Ooh, nice uppercut.
Thank you. He almost got me.
Accurate, says this.
Oh, this double jump's fantastic.
I like how that frog made the same noise as the like dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Oh, I can get that now. Here's a lady. My people told me you released the bird and that it flew back to our camp. Oh, word gets around. So why aren't you back to your village to mourn your boyfriend and cheer the bird? Well, I like it here. Okay, I have to admit, it's not a bad spot. Anyway, where's my reward? Here, take it. It's not much. Maggot cheese.
Ooh,
400
yum.
coins. Not what I expected, but oh well. Thanks anyway. Gotta go.
How did you know about the boyfriend?
We've been through here. Or I've been through here.
Have a safe flight, King Gray.
Travel safe.
Fly the plane straight. You don't want to take like barrel rolls or anything, okay?
Oh my god.
Since, you know, I assume you're on a self-fly flight.
Yeah. It's sometimes you gotta do it yourself.
Are those things bad?
The coins?
No, those things.
Oh no, they're decoration. They're just lanterns.
Is Rapunzel here?
Ow!
Don't go down there.
Ow! Ow! Good thing I'm just gonna die. I just saved. Alright, don't jump down there.
I hate Sean. I don't know if you know this, but there's spikes down there.
Yeah, who knew? Not going that way again. That way's for suckers.
It's almost like the game was trolling you.
Leaf! Oh,
Where?
neat. So somewhere I'll find a door that's open.
Somewhere
Be
the
like, "I did
world's
it."
somewhere the world's loudest door is open.
Ah.
You didn't think you got there, did you?
Alright.
Got it first try.
I wasn't expecting that thing to turn so quickly. I thought it'd come all the way to the end. It did not.
I thought Hefty was frozen really focused. Yeah. Well, this is what's fun about doing this in the final hour crew now is like I really like to watch Sean play games. So this is genuine entertainment for me, which is why I think, you know, learning that people stream video games on the internet was like such a fun discovery for me because I really like the entertaining nature of it. Melby says, so how y'all on the road when it looks like exactly the same rooms you're usually in? Maybe my friend's house is of a similar decor, but yeah, I'm up in Seattle, so I'm definitely on the road. Sean's in his same studio, though.
All right, so that way goes to apparently the Dark Forest, but that gate's locked, so we're not going that way.
Even after all that gigantic noise sound door opening thing?
Oh, I hope that wasn't to open that door and I just had to be faster, because I'll never figure that out.
I don't like how you keep murdering the bears. Like, the bears seem like they have no desire to mess with you.
No. No.
really delayed reaction on that club.
All right, and I'm assuming this is a maybe I'll get like a ground pound at some point to break this.
Oh, okay. Maybe if you do whatever you were doing from up that platform.
Hey,
Nope.
nope. That's a later problem.
Dallas said stupid bear wearing pants. The bear's like, what did I do? You wore... Oh, yeah, your ground pound's right there. Oh, no, it's big rocky tilt. Never mind.
Yeah. This thing heals me. Get out of here, pants bear.
Technically, it's coveralls bear. So.
Hip, hip, hip.
That sound effect totally does sound like the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, why did the frogs make that sound?
That's nuts. Yeah, maybe you should try the door thing then.
I was gonna. There's a way to go up here too. See what's this way. Can I? Now that I can double jump, I can come over here where there's nothing. Oh, you can hear the frogs in the background. Spooky. Where am I? Oh, there I am.
Take that sea urchin floating in the sky.
Sky urchin. Ow! What are the chances?
Land right on the frog. I do like how they make you think you have to be all cautious with the giants, and then you just have to go and whack them a couple times.
Yeah, he's really not that bad. All right. Yeah, I don't think I can go that. So I'm apparently gonna get something else to go further because there's something just out of reach.
All right, it's about 8:40, so let's see if we can find a save point soon.
The psychedelic syrup. Oh, we need to go to 5. That was that area we need to ground pound. So this is a problem for later. Let's go find a save point.
This is a problem for later, Clunky Hero. Chat, do get ready for your takeaways that are pretty okay, though. Something you learned from today's gaming morning show.
So I need to go. Haha, tricked you.
You
Tricked you
baited
too.
that frog.
Ah, leaf. Ah, he turned. Why do all these enemies have such good agility?
Wee.
I like those. Ah, leaf. Ah. The leaf is
More
the
great
hardest
agility.
enemy in the game. We need to go up.
I do like that the map shows you save points.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Frogs don't make that sound.
Oh, I went the wrong way anyway.
Wee. Do.
Found it.
Yes. All right, we did it. There you go. That's Clunky Hero, part of today's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you so much for playing that for us, Sean. I'm Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming. Ready? To the right side of the screen, Leviosa.
Well,
Magic. All right, there you go. Let's wrap up the show. Let's do the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News recap of the video game headlines you need to know. And then we'll have takeaways that were pretty okay in our clip of the day. Today, we're just going to sign off the show. Probably not going to send you anywhere, even if you're watching on Twitch. We won't do any raids or anything like that. We'll just sign off, and we'll see you again tomorrow back in my home studio. Sean will also still remain, unless you're going on the road tomorrow. Maybe you're going to be somewhere else.
no, I don't think I'm gonna be on. I might. Instead of be here, I could always scoot my chair back a little bit.
Oof. What a huge change.
Totally different. Or I could come real close.
We're on the GMS seesaw. Here's hashtag video game expert shop.
Good morning. It is still Thursday, February 16th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. First up, we talked about PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium catalog updates. Got some fantastic games coming out later this month. They'll be available next Tuesday, and the highlights include Horizon Forbidden West, The Quarry, and I Am Setsuna is a pretty good one. Full list in the link that we provided. And then there's some classics available for the PlayStation Premium level, which include Destroy All Humans, Harvest Moon Back to Nature, and The Legend of Dragoon. So you can check those out. Available next Tuesday if you are at those subscription levels. Power Wash Simulator is also getting an update. I think this is available the beginning of March, March 2nd. It's a crossover DLC with Final Fantasy VII, of all things. It'll let you hack into Midgar and clean up some of the areas there. The levels are all inspired by Final Fantasy VII and include some story elements just like the original Power Wash Simulator, throughout the levels, so you can uncover those. That is a free DLC and will be available on March 2nd for all platforms. So check that out. I know I will. And Multiverses, we talked about this morning, came out hot last summer. It was doing very well. It had some really cool content updates. A lot of people were playing it, and then the content kind of dried up. And turns out people liked playing that game for the new content because the content went away, and now their peak player count is plummeted to below 1,000 concurrent players. Ooh, that's low. That's not good. So we'll keep an eye out on this game to see if it gets more content sometime in the future or goes away in the future, because one of those is going to happen. Those are the only options at this point. Out today, we had some highlights such as Hellcard out on PC, Loretta out on PC, but the most prestigious award and name of the morning for this morning is Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe out on Switch.
The most prestigious award in the morning of the award was Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe. Don't call me Indiana Jones, because that is not my name. My name is Panama Joe. What are your takeaways that are pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned from today's show? We're going to get to those in just a moment. I do want to know, well, actually, I have a nominee, and actually I've already picked our Billy Thundergun Award winner, so let me know if you disagree, but I would like to give it to Drew Mega, because somehow Drew Mega set us out on a course for an incredibly punny Thursday edition of Gaming Morning Show, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah, Drew had a very good show. I'd like to have an honorable mention to Brendan, who also had a pretty fantastic show today.
Fantastic show. Congratulations to you both. You both played well. Our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award goes to Drew Mega today. Congratulations to you. It's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Toot toot.
And 3, 2, yay! I'm back. All right.
Uh-oh. Don't high five chat. First try.
There you go. There's your clip of the day when I accidentally did not get my high five into the right place, and I ended up high fiving chat. That's a good one.
They weren't even expecting it. You just slapped them.
Sorry, chat. Next time I'll be like, "Hey, watch out!"
Here I come.
Brendan says I was just thinking to myself, I hadn't played in a bit, but oof, this is going back to Multiverses.
Yeah, neither has anyone else.
Melby says it's hot today, 69.
Nice.
feels like 71, going to get up to 74. We'll have storms this afternoon. Well, I hope your storms are pretty okay or awful. No, that's not the way I meant to say that. What I meant to say was, I hope they're not awful, but not. Or I hope they're pretty okay, but not in the awful sense. I don't know. That didn't make any sense.
I hope your storms are awful.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. Okay, there you go. That's what we're going to wrap up with, is on that note, is me saying the wrong thing. Melby, stay safe. I hope your thunderstorms or your storms are not awful. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. Anything else? Oh, yeah, Sean, what is your takeaway? says slaps chat again.
My takeaway is I forgot Words on Stream is fun. When we're not between 8-month-long record-breaking runs on our usual game, we could play Words on Stream.
Yeah. My takeaway that's pretty okay is Panama Joe is apparently a well-known fake name for Indiana Jones, which I don't think I actually knew. So. Okay, well, for everyone who made it possible, I'm Hefty Goof. We had a ton of fun today. We'll be back, like I said, in the home studio tomorrow. Hope you have a great rest of your day. No raid or anything like that on Twitch. You can just go about your day. And hope you have the best time possible. For Sean, for Austin, I'm Hefty Goof. Thank you so much for having fun with us. We'll see you again soon for more Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv.